Hey Dathan, Kelsey here at Mixed Digital Marketing. Just want to leave you a quick video in regards to some SEO strategies recommend you doing to your website to help you ranking higher on Google. So we'll go over three things. The first is content, second is backlinks, third is citations. So content just refers to words on the page. In terms of your home page, we recommend 1,000 to 1,500 words. And each additional service page, we recommend 500 to 750 words. And this is because within Google's algorithm, we can't really determine how nice a page looks. All it can rely upon are going to be the words that are written there. And you want to make sure that you have the right keywords as well. And so let's take a look at your home page. So here, it looks like you made it through Google, and thus Google does a pretty good job of helping you with layout and making sure things look nice and easy to read. So you've done a good job there. But there's definitely room to add content and add and talk about the services that you offer. And I would highly recommend also creating different pages for the different services that you offer, because it helps Google recognize what you do and helps these pages rank for all the different services. And so you may be wondering, okay, well, how do I figure out what the right keywords are? So we use a program called Ahrefs. So in this program, we're allowed to plug in any website on the web, and it kind of spits out some rankings and feedback for us. So as you can see here, I plugged in your website, and it has a very, very good ranking. But this is primarily because you do not have a unique URL. It's piggybacking off of Google's default URL because you do not have your own. But because of this, you will not rank properly in Google and getting up there in the rankings with this type of site. You need to have your own unique URL with a .com or something at the end, and then that way it can properly work its way through Google. But the UR signifies both the on-site and off-site SEO of your website. So here, a ranking of 14 is not bad, but definitely room for improvement. The DR is your domain rating, and which is purely the ranking of your off-site SEO. So right now it's 92 because it's piggybacking off the business.site that a lot of other people have when they default and create a website out of Google. And that's why this is so high. But really, if we look deeper into it, you have one backlink, one referring domain. So backlinks are going to be that hyperlink that you find on blog posts or articles that if someone clicks on it, it leads to a different website. And so Google's algorithm really likes this because now another website is referring you. And so it's kind of just like one big popularity contest, and we want to help make you as popular as possible. But again, to take a step further, what we really care about are going to be referring domains. And so these are the websites that have the backlinks on them. You can have 100 backlinks on one website, but you only get power from that website once. So you want to find as many of these as possible. And then take a step further than that, you want to find do follow referring domains. So not every website has to lend you power. So we want to make sure we find ones that will. And then you want to make sure that those websites also are really strong, because the stronger they are, the more power they can lend you. And when that happens, you'll start seeing that you'll rank for more organic keywords, getting traffic and traffic value. So I typed in tree service Gainesville. So the search is getting about 100 searches per month. Here you can find the Google guaranteed section, as well as typically a Google ad. And people are paying a premium to be on the top of Google here, but that can get pretty expensive. And it only gets about 20% of the volume. That leaves 80% for the rest of the field. 40% comes from the map pack or the Google My Business section. And then the other 40% comes from the organic ranking. The number one thing that affects being in the top 3 of the map pack are going to be typically your organic search rating. So as you can see here, Skyfrog is the number 1 organically. They're also in the top 3 of the map pack. The second thing that affects it are going to be your citations. So citations are online directories like Yellow Pages or even Yelp and Facebook, where you have your business name, address, and phone number listed exactly as you have it set up in Google My Business. And it's very important that they match exactly the same, or else you won't get proper credit. So you want to make sure that you get as many of these as possible. We use a different software. Also see how many citations your competitors have, and make sure you get at least double, because their citations are really easy to get. They're all over the web, but it just takes a little bit of time. But let's take a look at Skyfrog and see what they got going on. So here's their website. As you can see, they have a lot more different service pages, and they do have quite a bit more content on their homepage. Really, they could even use more to uplift and kind of help dominate the market, but that leaves room for you to kind of jump in. So I typed in their website in Ahrefs as well. You can see that they have a ranking in the millions, which is normal because we're talking about billions of websites. The UR is at 22 and their DR is at 5. For them being top competitor at only a 5 DR is good news for you, because then that shows that you can jump in pretty quickly. They have 31 referring domains, of which only 16 are do follows. So that just kind of tells me that these do follows are pretty weak. But even with this minimal kind of offsite SEO done, they're ranking for a ton of organic keywords, getting a lot of traffic and traffic value out of this. And so these are some SEO strategies I recommend you do to your website. If you want to learn more about what we can do, please visit www.mixeddigitalmarketing.com. Thank you.